Hello, beloved. Welcome. This will be your message from the divine. This will be your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those keen or interested, if you want to book me for a reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. Let us tap in without further ado. Let's tap into the energy. Let's tap into the reading. Let's tap into the message here. So I'm channeling the energy, okay? And as I'm channeling the energy of this reading, as I'm channeling the energy of this message here, I'm being shown a prophetic vision of somebody wearing black and in an act of a crime. So I'm seeing somebody in this action taking place, looking into somebody's home, wherever you lay your head. But this is figuratively, it's not literal, as if there's some form of burglar or robber, or no, this is meant to be comedic, to the irony of who this is. Like somebody's peeping Tom energy, or they always want to know what you're doing, where you are, where you're going, who you with, how it's happening, who's involved, okay? This is the energy here. You have somebody who is that black wearer of clothing outside your home. The black wearer symbolic to being hidden in plain sight, or being hidden in secret, discretion, mystery. Like somebody is a stalker or a personal investigator of yours, a studier of yours, an observer of yours. They always lurk, look, and peek into your energy, and they can no longer hide from who you are to them. Page of Swords reversed to the Ace of Swords reversed. Let's recap on what I've said. Somebody does not want to hide who they are to you anymore. So whatever brain cells they operate from and however chemically inclined they are, it's not rigid or stable or of a system or foundation of structure or order. Meaning somebody is out of balance in their own brain, or out of sorts, or out of reality to what the truth of life is in their world, in their reality. Somebody's not in sync and in tune with what they're living. They're living it outside of their mind, right? And that experience of living it outside of their mind makes them somebody that doesn't know how to stay in their lane. Because if you want to be that, then be that in your world, life, and reality, and that's what you chose in decisions and choices. But if you want to intervene, invade, interfere with that energy to another person, then that's a personal issue that you're trying to portray on another person. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. So whoever this is, they want to be a part of your future. Like this is somebody that sat themselves down, and over time they got to a point of conclusion or resolution of what they're living, and they said to themselves, you know what? I might as well just acknowledge the truth and accept it of what I feel and think towards this person, and then just let it be that. And so they did. And over time, the truth became that somebody wants to be a part of your life so bad that they're willing to ruin and destroy you to get to you. Somebody's willing to ruin and destroy you to get to you. So they've taken that approach. That's their truth. That's the resolution. That's their result of what they feel towards you. I want to destroy you and what you're living in your world and reality. And then afterwards, I want to show you that you've never been anything that you thought you were to begin with. This is somebody's energy. They wanted to eliminate your reputation or image or status quo or caliber, you know, and then tarnish it by way of destroying it. And then after that, come in with the energy of what you once were and then take over. So after I get you out of the way with it, I can become it. This is what somebody wanted to do. This is what somebody is dreaming of, wishing for, fantasizing about, wish fulfillment. This was their dream, okay? This was their wish. Somebody was twinkle, twinkle, little star over you, over your world, life, and reality, just starstruck. Just looking at you in utmost awe. Awe meaning the ultimate peak of respect. Wherever the source of respect stems from, that's the energy. We have the Four of Wands reversed here. So they know that they can't access your world, life, and reality. But they plan to make it hard for you to resist them being a part of your world, life, and reality. So if they have to be your enemy to get to you, then they'll be that. Because the ultimate end goal and end result or end outcome is they want to be where you are. It's sick. It's truly sick. A red sickness or a blackened aura, or a stone cold heart, or a mindless mind. This is the energy of this person here. Yeah, we have the moon reversed. Oh, during the nighttime, this person loses their whole entire balance of identity and they just fall into their own insanity. Somebody becomes insane at night. Like when the moon rises, that's when the insanity kicks in. All the night energy, they've harnessed and siphoned it to be of darkness. We have the Five of Cups here. Somebody's not willing to listen or abide or obey their lane. That their lane has this boundary or these boundaries, this rule or these rules, but that's what it is though. And whether you feel and think that way about it, that's what it is though. So they want to play the devil's advocate. We have the devil here. They want to creep in to your world, life, and reality and just take over everything and everyone. They want to creep in and just take over everything and everyone. And now they're the ruler of whatever you were living, how you were living it, what you were doing, with who you were doing it with. Now you're bowing, but it's your throne, it's your seat, it's your crown. But they want you to bow in something that belongs to you. It's not owed or anything, it belongs to you. It's written in your name. How can you take something that is already what it is and want you to be something that it's not, because that's how you feel and think about it? And it being somebody's destiny, fate, and purpose. That's wrong. That's their star. That's their shine. This is somebody that should have just moved on with their life and stopped holding a grudge against themselves for not being who they want to be. The grudge you have against yourself for not being who you want to be, that's your problem. The Chariot to the Two of Wands, because you're digging that. You're getting yourself there, and every time you get there, it becomes what it becomes. The grudges just grow, and you just hate yourself further. You hate yourself further for it. And then you make it beloved's problem. They make it your problem that they hate themselves. Like, oh, when I see you, I just see something that I truly have always wanted to be, and I hate that you are that because I've never been able to become that. So let me ruin and destroy you to get that. No, you're sick and you don't love yourself enough to stay in your lane. Because just because you can have access to someone's life physically doesn't mean you can be able to do anything in their life because it doesn't belong to you. You just wanted to. A lot of people come here and want things. Property, land, acres. You name it. Food, clothing, people, resources, thrones, seats, crowns. But they belong to who they belong to. You can want to need it all day, all night long. It still belongs to who it belongs to. Don't you get it? People want what they want. But if it doesn't belong to you, then it's not yours. Again with this devil here. Again with this person that was just this wicked, wrenched, gnarled finger, just weird and sick, like twisted, wicked. Just a poison of a person, just sickness all day round. Five of Pentacles, and the embrace and the romanticizing and the admiration of it that they perceive to be power and glory, and they attach themselves to that sickness. It literally has taken them under. So deep into a rabbit hole, they can't get themselves out, even if they wanted to. Because it's not them anymore in there. Four of Swords to the Hierophant reverse, there's a darker spirit that is of an astronomical force of evil and darkness, blackened energy, and there it goes. Just harvesting and siphoning their energy because that's who they chose to become. It was never about you, it was about who they thought they were here. Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups reverse. Now this is somebody that's willing to bargain everything to put on the table to have your life, your world, your reality. They want to bargain their own soul and whole entire identity, lineage, bloodline, DNA. Somebody wants to abandon everything that is of them to be another person and wear someone's face and clothe themselves with someone else's skin. Live their reality world and life, people, places, things, resources, experiences, feelings, and thoughts. Somebody wants to do that. In evil, in wicked, in sickness, in torment, in trauma, in pain. They want to leave you like that so that they can successfully do this and you never be able to get back up from it. They just up and leave with everything that you are. Because they think that you are not going to be able to protect yourself. You're not going to be able to protect yourself, like you don't see it coming already. Or you don't already know what to do about the throne, the seat, the crown that you own. Like you already know how to live it. You are well aware of people that want it, need it. And it's yours nonetheless. Whether it's like it doesn't change anything that because you want to need something. That means you're bargaining your own high supposed currency here of identity and thinking that it's going to get you somewhere. Well, what if somebody doesn't care that you want that because it belongs to who it belongs to? That's somebody being the divine. What if the divine Allah doesn't care that you say, oh, I want this, I need that, but then it's not yours though, it's that person. They became chosen for it, anointed for it, offered it, bargained, nothing for it because it's a gift that it's in them. And you just want it, or in their life world in reality, you just want it, you need it. Why don't you see what's meant to happen for you and it will fulfill you because it's what's meant for you. Oh, you are somebody that is out of their lane. Oh, then the divine Allah says, oh, let's see. And things just go bad because now you start to plot and plan against divine ones. They start to plot some plot and scheme and plan, beloved, strategize, okay? And they bring their own lucidity or mania into it and their own insanity and sickness into it, hoping that it will slice you whole because they really want to be you. So you're trying to be something you're trying to destroy. Like, that's sick on its own. Like, that's a sickness on its own. Oh, I'm trying to be this, but I want to destroy it first to get to it. Then what are you going to get to? Your own sickness. You're going to get there and realize, oh, I was trying to be another person. Now you have to equip yourself with everything that they were. Like, you have to live someone else's life from the beginning to actually be able to live their life. Like, so you're going to swap everything? How are you going to do that? Without there being a question mark, because now you're abandoning your identity. Who says it's going to let you go? It's your fate. It's your purpose. Just because you want another person's doesn't mean yours doesn't exist. It already has bound you. Everyone is bound to who they belong to be. Whether it's for good or for bad, but they chose it though. That's who they are. By way of lineage, ancestry, bloodline, DNA, ancestors, spirit guides, universal laws of family tree, energy. Like, that's who we are. And we go out into the world and people want what we are. It doesn't mean it's not ours though. It always be ours. Always. Whether you have to personally be the deliverance of karma to every single person that tries to take what's yours, then you will be that to prove your point. You will be used as a vessel by Allah. The divine will use you. And every time somebody thinks they figured you out, they learn that they haven't. The identity card reversed. They learn that they will never be able to. We have the Six of Swords. Furthermore, there will be an era, a chapter, a book, journey, walk of your life that you're entering, and it will include newness. Everything new under the sun, under the moon, you will live, you will experience it, you'll feel it, and you'll think it in every sense of it. In its atomic form, anatomy form, human form, skull and bones, brain, intestines, mind and heart, soul, spirit, body. It's here. It's what you are going to be living. That's going to be your truth. That will be your truth. That will be your reality, your world, your life. And as you balance it out with the temperance energy and it heals whatever needs to heal, it cleanses whatever it needs to cleanse, it ascends, and it becomes what it needs to be. You need to go through this. It's like you become initiated by your own path, your own walk, your own journey. It takes course in a form that it's meant to get you to where you need to be and what you need to become, no matter who's involved. If that's what is your destiny, fate, and purpose, you get to it. No matter what happens before you get to it, but you get to it, okay? And when you're there, who's going to take you out of somewhere where you need to be? It's order, it's structure, it's the grand design of here, earth energy. So the world energy. So if you want to take course in someone else's world life and reality, not knowing what already happened for her or him to be there, then you think you are Allah, the divine, Queen of Wands reversed. And that's funny. That's hilarious. Bitter and angry, miserable, just poisoning the world with your supposed clarity of answers when you know you live a life of sin because you're always in vain of others. You don't want to cleanse your sins, replenish them, nourish them for them to heal or die off. Work with them. No, you choose to use them as weapons against other people, not knowing what their sins are, not knowing how they've come with their cleansing and healing, or where they're going with their ascension, or who they're going to become. You just want what you want to need, what you need. Well, the divine says, me too. Allah says, yes, also me. Me too. I want that too, boo. Truth the root. That's the truth the root. Truth the root. We must see. It's also like that. Made in his image for real. Because just as much as you stomping and they, beloved, this person, like they howling to the moon, they howling, they barking at this, or whatever they're doing, burying, chanting, incantating, casting, whatever. It doesn't change the fact that as above, so below. The same way you want that, Allah wants it for that person. The divine says, but like, I put that on them, like they have to be that. And so if you don't want them to be that, well, shame on you. Anyway, they're that though. Then what if they're still that though? You still gonna want to, oh, it won't change. They're still that though. And when your life has just perished and become nothing because you're worried about that, when you got yours and you just don't know it, you don't love it, you need to learn to and leave people alone. Don't make your incompetent, uneducated, self-inflicted with lack of knowledge self get in the way of something that's already predestined, honey. Beloved, this person's trying to interfere in a predestined outcome, fate, destiny, purpose, alignment, 222 energy. You're trying to interfere, 000 111 2222 0000. Don't interfere, because that's what it is. We got the Four of Pentacles here. No one can take something that's meant to be someone else's. It will only be a matter of time before it returns to that person because it's theirs nonetheless. You were able to supposedly take it because you needed to see that you'll never win in the end, because people like you walk that path. That's your outcome, fate, destiny, and purpose. To see your own downfall because you thought that you could be the downfall of others. You die by it, you live by it. That's your coffin and casket. You're masqueraded, but it's still yours though. It's a monologue. It's just you and your demons, your battles, your fights, your emotions, your thoughts. It's just you. And just because you want someone else's doesn't mean that you have it. Need it, yearn for it, cry about it. It belongs to someone else. What's going to happen to them? So you're okay with what you're experiencing going to them, like they must cry for what's theirs. Like that's sick. It's not greed, it's sickness. Like there's sick souls out here. These are sick souls, beloved. Whoever this is, sick soul energy. SSS, snake, hissing in the grass. This was your message from the divine. This was your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those keen or interested, I do offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. I'm grateful for your time. Thank you for joining me once again, beloved. Goodbye.